How's it going, guys? Like I always say, sorry if you hear the fan in the background. So I basically got my voice back, thankfully. Still got the occasional cough and then, but that's about it. We haven't done a reaction in quite a bit, so I do apologize if the volume's a little too loud. Doc Brown versus Doctor Who. Doc Brown, if you don't know who he is, he was the man who started Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox, I think was his name. Classic movies. I've seen maybe a handful of times. They weren't really my type of movies. I've watched them just to say I watched them. That's about it. Doctor Who. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, but Doctor Who is a show I just could never get into. I watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and that was just it. I just could not catch any interest in that show whatsoever. I know plenty of people brag about it. Like, it's such a good show. You got to watch the show. Because I know there's 2 versions of Doctor Who. There's the male version, and then they switched over to a female actress. But like I said, I haven't seen the show, and so I really have no interest in watching it whatsoever. But let's check this out. The Mandalorian, which is the type of car, not the Star Wars, versus the phone booth.
Follow the Doc Brown! Was it Doctor Who?
Ooh, actually, if you don't mind, it's just the Doctor. Doesn't even really matter who. Who am I even talking to? Oh, yes, you, the wannabe Einstein, mad as the star. Travels through time, but with no cloud. Saving the world while you dilly-dally. You can't even invent your way out of Hill Valley. Calm down, will you? Everything is going to be fine. You're not gonna tear any wonky holes in any fabric of space and time. Actually, it's a lot more like a rug, really. Oh, but never mind. Let's just say there's an infinite number of me simultaneously kicking your ass with rhyme.
Great Scott, you're great! Not! I spit it hot and generate way more power than 1.21 gigawatts. I'm not sure what sort of scientific authority you purport to be, but I'm a real doctor. Where'd you get your degree? Despite all your companions, you couldn't be having less sex. I don't know what's lame, are your fans or your special effects? You don't get another turn to debate. Time to face your permanent fate. Now, lick my balls!
I'm going to die. At least, this version of me. Perhaps you'd like another. Prepare to meet your density.
I'm a mystical medical talk at the pinnacle shifting my physical form. You're a possibly pedophilic individual who should have never been born. You got your niggas in a twist while you're sucking on my Piccadilly. But I'm a lot different, cause you're a pitiful hillbilly hanging with an edible kid who's a buck chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken.
This is between us, Scarfy. Don't try to outrhyme me. You'll find I'm as grimy as any slimy time limey. I'll use your porta-potty time machine as my latrine. You're not a cat with 9 lives. You're a pussy with 13. Hold on! Holster!
I hate to say it, as much as I like Doc Brown, Doctor Who kicked his ass in that one. He had a lot harder hitting lines. Like I said, I've only seen, Welcome Back to the Future, a handful of times. The only movie that I can actually say I ever liked Michael J. Fox, if that's his name, pretty sure it is, it was in The Frighteners. Classic movie. If you've never seen The Frighteners, I highly recommend it, especially if you like horror, supernatural movies. If you don't, it's a different story. Speaking of also a horror movie, this is kind of off the subject. Another one that's I'm really excited for, and if you're not a big fan of spiders, you will not be watching it. Anyone who's around in the 80s and 90s know what movie I'm about to bring up. Arachnophobia with Jeff Daniels and John Goodman. They were actually remastering that movie with CGI spiders. How that one's going to work in comparison to the ones that they were using as puppets, we'll see how that one goes. But like I said, as this rap battle, Doctor Who will easily beat them. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing more of these. So, of course, usual Monday through Wednesday, and unless something happens, I'll always keep you guys updated. So, but anyway, we've been staying safe, healthy, and sanitized, and make sure you drop a like, think about subscribing, and leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys around.